Then suddenly, Babu withdraws his pistol and shoots the person.
Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Florcy here, and before we say anything, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post. Thank you. So today I'm not vlogging, but I'm going to discuss a matter of greater importance. So today I'm going to discuss one of the members of parliament, and this is a member of parliament of Embakasi East constituency. His name is Babu Owino, as you all know. So it just so happened that I think, was it on? Okay, the day before yesterday. When was it? No, not Monday. It was on Sunday evening. He was on K24 being interviewed by Kiguta, and we all know how it went down. It was chaotic, and he literally refused to answer anything pertaining his shooting DJ Evolve. That was an incident that happened earlier this year on January. We see him in a club, in a bar or something, and then he just shoots a DJ in close range. Later on, drags him and takes him to hospital. And then I think the fracas went on and he was arrested, and then I don't know, he got out on bail, and Kiguta was just trying to question him about that scenario, and it didn't go well. But I don't know the impact of him discussing it. Maybe I know because he kept saying he will get rearrested and all that, and Kiguta too will get arrested. But I think, I wish he just did answer some of the questions, because Kenyans have been asking these questions. He just refused to answer anything about them. So when I look at him, I see a person who is not remorseful. He does not show any remorse, and if at all he offered any help to DJ Evolve and his parents, he refused to acclaim it. He refused. I don't know if any of you feel that he came out very unremorseful, because that's what I felt. And I can imagine that DJ Evolve's family was somewhere watching this news, or at least maybe later on went on YouTube and started watching this stuff, because now that's a sad day for them. That's a sad day for them. Okay, we cannot tell what's happening in the background. Maybe he's been helping the family and all. Maybe he has. You know, you cannot deem someone to be so diabolical, because he also has his good side. Maybe that's why in the first place Embakasi East constituency, the whole of it voted him in. And we also have seen him on YouTube teaching high school kids maths and chemistry, and I must agree, you know, you're supposed to give credit where it's due. I must agree that Babu Owino is a wonderful teacher. He did his work so well, and I am awed by his academic excellence. But now that alone is not enough to blanket the fact that he shot someone's son. Now, that's a serious matter. You cannot go shooting people's children. And the very fact that he's a lawmaker in parliament, and also the very first person to break that law, and with impunity, bothers me. It bothers me. I don't even know why I'm saying this smiling, because I'm supposed to frown and cry. I am supposed to worry for the people of Kenya, because jails in Kenya are not made for the rich. They are not made for the political elites. They are not. But they are also supposed to suffer and get arrested and not allowed bail or cannot afford bail. But not our political elites. They go on with their business unbothered. So he violated public decency. And in the first place, according to Kiguta, and according to the Constitution of Kenya, is not supposed to be holding public office. But how he's doing it now, he's still in office, going on his business as usual. That is sad. Why didn't the government stop him? Or maybe this judicial system stop him until all investigations have been made? Maybe if he was declared innocent, then he should have been able to go on working in his office, being an MP for Embakasi.
Sort of revision classes, if you like, online for students who are missing out on their studies owing to COVID-19. The move has been greeted with mixed reactions, with many dismissing it as a PR stunt to turn the public's gaze away from his shocking shooting of a young unarmed man at point-blank range. He joins us now, and for the very first time on Punchline, and thank you for coming to the program. We'll discuss a couple of things with you, but I want to begin by giving you an opportunity to tell us who you are and what you stand for beyond what has been seen and reported about you.
Thank you very much, Anne. I'm Babu Owino, Member of Parliament, Embakasi East constituency, a Kenyan citizen who means no harm, does no harm, thinks no harm, but wants the best for the Kenyan citizens. That's me.
Okay. Let's start by briefly discussing your role as a legislator, and I want to talk about the evictions in Nairobi which touch on your constituents. On May the 8th, a group of Nairobi leaders held a meeting with the Interior Cabinet Secretary, and it was reported that an agreement had been reached that for the next 4 months there would be no further demolitions, only for them. Let me read to you, sir, what they are saying, and yes. Quote, on your own page, you shot someone at point blank, he's still in hospital, you still have a bill to clear, you're a monster created by your political benefactors, and they will tire of you. That is what they are saying. How do you respond to that, Kenyan?
And let me also read to you.
Start by responding to this, Kenyan.
Let me also read to you.
Don't start by reading something else. Respond to this particular Kenyan.
I will not respond to that. I will also respond to that by another response, other responses, which are almost 80,000 responses from Kenyans. That could just be 1% of the responses that you are reading, which is
why don't you want to respond to this particular Kenyan?
I want to respond it with another response.
And you will have an opportunity to read another one, but why don't you want to respond to this particular Kenyan?
I will respond to it with another response that is saying that Babu Owino is doing a good work to help the children, to help our children. Another response is that Babu Owino continue with that good job. Babu Owino, this is kudos. Please make sure that our children...
Here's another response for you, sir. Here's another response for you. Quote, you should be conducting your lessons from committee. End quote.
Another response here. Babu Owino, please, we can give you our children so that at least you stay with them, you ensure they pass the exam.
I want you to take a look at this video. It will be playing on your screen. Watch. Babu, what do you have to say for yourself?
What I will tell you, Anne, is simple. This is a matter before a court of law, and a matter before a court of law is sub judice. Have you ever been arrested? Have you ever been handcuffed? Yes or no?
No, but you don't ask the questions.
Now, if you discuss this
what
matter,
do you have to say for yourself?
This matter, those people are going to arrest you because it is a matter before a court of law and it is sub judice, and we stop at that.
This is not just a matter of law, neither are we discussing the merits of your case in which the realms of sub judice would apply. We're discussing a matter of public record, and in doing so, a matter that touches on public interest and public safety.
So what I would like to tell you is that it is a matter before a court of law and it is sub judice. Number two, you have no moral yardstick to measure morality.
Neither did we say that. I'm just asking what you have to say for yourself.
It's a matter before a court of law that I will not discuss. I'm the one who was in prison, and when I was in prison, if you want my story in prison, it is a story for another day. Kindly invite me, I will tell you how my life in prison was.
You are here today, sir, so we will ask the questions that we have today. Are you remorseful?
It is a matter before a court of law that I will not discuss.
Why do you continue to hold public office in clear violation of Chapter 6 of the Constitution, a violation of common decency and good conscience?
The Constitution is clear, you are innocent till proven guilty.
This is what the Constitution also says, according to Chapter 6, Article 75, quote, a state officer shall behave, whether in public or official life, in a private manner or in association with other persons, in a manner that avoids demeaning the office of the office holder. It continues to read, a person who contravenes this may be removed from office and disqualified from holding any other state office. So according to our laws, not only should you not be in public office based on this shooting, you should never again hold public office, isn't it?
So that Constitution told you may be removed, not will be removed or should be removed. May be removed. That's why I'm telling you that you are innocent until proven guilty as per the same Constitution. Do not read that Constitution selectively.
I'm not reading it selectively. Indeed, I've given you the entire quote, but I'm simply saying, according to it, and according to the video that we have just played, do you believe that that is conduct that befits a person holding public office?
Again, a before a court of law is sub judice. And I'm warning you, these people will arrest you.
You are simply using the ongoing case to evade a matter of public interest and a matter of public safety. There's no question that we've asked that contravenes laws on sub judice. Why don't you want to answer the people directly?
Seems you have answers that you want to tell Kenyans, so you can speak to them.
On the contrary, I'm asking you specific questions. Do your actions not violate Chapter 6 of the Constitution?
I've told you, number one, you have no moral obligation, you have no moral yardstick to measure morality. Number two, it is a matter before a court of law.
We're not discussing morality, we're discussing the Constitution of Kenya, sir.
The same why don't you discuss the Constitution that says that you are innocent till proven guilty? Discuss that.
No, I won't. I'll ask questions.
So
as an ODM parliamentarian, sir, you have often claimed to support, for instance, the progressive implementation of the Constitution when dealing with people's rights by the same standard which you purport to believe in. Shouldn't you have resigned from your public position the day you pulled that trigger?
A matter before a court of law still can't be discussed here.
This is not about the matter that is in court. This is about, sir, this is about, sir, whether you believe you are fit to hold public office. That is the question.
That's why I'm still holding the office, because I'm fit to hold it. And I was elected and given the mandate to hold the office and to work for my people, and I've been doing it.
And you don't think that you have violated that public trust through those actions in January?
That is what you think.
I'm asking you a question.
That is what you think, not me.
No, sir, it is not what I think. It is a question that I'm posing to you. Do you not believe that your actions in shooting DJ Evolve violated that public trust?
Seems there's an answer that you need, so you can tell me that answer.
I'd appreciate a direct answer,
I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be rude, but you don't need to insist on it. It's not your cup of tea.
To insist on what?
On whatever you are discussing, which I won't discuss.
It appears, though, to be the issue that Kenyans are asking. So do we have, perhaps you could bring up the feedback and the questions that Kenyans would like you to respond to, sir. Director, could we bring that up now? Okay, here's one of them. Jane Daisy writes in and asks, is he going to have a fundraiser for the 11 million hospital bill for the young man he shot, or will he forfeit his salary and perks to ensure that that bill is settled? That's a Kenyan asking you a direct question. I would like to tell the Kenyan that the matter that you are talking about is a matter that is before a court of law, that will be decided by a court of law, and that matter I'm not ready to discuss it as at the moment because it is sub judice. Let's take another question from the public. DJ Evolve is still in hospital with, of course these are conflicting figures, but nonetheless I'll read it, a 16 million bill. How is he planning to pay for that bill considering he tried to kill him? Again, this is a Kenyan asking you this question. It's a matter before a court of law. Do you believe that you should pay that bill? It's reported that you've paid about 5 million shillings, is that correct? Matter before a court of law. According to a report by The Star a week ago, DJ Vol's father said, and I quote, he is still in hospital, and as we speak, Babu only paid 5 million shillings of the 16 million shilling bail. His legs are unresponsive. Is his father telling the truth?
Matter before a court of law.
How is that a matter before a court of law?
The whole issue about
whether he's in hospital or not is a matter before a court of law?
The whole issue about the subject you are discussing is before a court of law.
Is it not true, Babu Owino, that the only reason you are not behind bars tonight is because you wield political power and are able to circumvent the justice system?
Matter before a court of law.
What do you want to say to the public tonight about that incident? Because we asked the public to, we did not lead them in any way. In fact, we said, send in questions to Babu Owino. And this is the singular question that they had for you.
I would like to tell members of the public one thing, that right now we are dealing with education, educating our children and our candidates. Kindly ensure that your relatives who are candidates, kindly ensure that they tune in on my Facebook page, verified the page, Babu Owino, Instagram account.